Hey everyone, welcome back to my last Foleum video for a little while. Last couple of weeks we've been taking a look at the Foleum project and a couple of its partners, and I just kind of wanted to wrap up how I thought about the project now that really had some time to study it and look into it, and give one last update on their initial pre-sale for tokens and kind of my final thoughts. Pretty much wrap us up. I will probably do an update video when they reach a major milestone, perhaps when they move on to out of the early adopter stage and into the stages where us normal folk can buy some crystals. So until then, this will probably be it for a little while. So about a week ago, a little over a week ago, we took a look and they were sitting at 16% sold of the mining crystals. That's actually a 3% increase from that time. And if we do some quick calc here, and we've got 6 million mining crystals, well, let's do it this way. 1 week on 3%, so that's probably going to be, what, 33, 34 weeks to sell it all. But we've already sold 20%, so we've got a remaining 80%, so 80 divided by 3. We're looking at 27 weeks to finish selling out all of the pre-sale, and that assumes at just that last week's rate. So if Bitcoin goes up and there's more interest in mining and more interest in crypto building over the next, which there will be over the next, several years, and as things get really popping here, this may have some potential, but they're really going to have to start growing a lot faster than they are in terms of their pre-sale and their tokens. For me, we took a look at their Nexus partner as a coin. It's just a little underwhelming, a lot of big words. They talked a lot about all this tech, but just not seeing a lot of news about them, a lot of movement. So something to keep an eye on, but nothing really exciting about that project. Now, the thing that really, I talked about this before, really the only thing that induces me to want to purchase crystals, the devil will be in the details here. So Foleum crystal holders will receive special discounts on all equipment purchases from Foleum. The big question is, A, how much Foleum do you have to own to get a discount, and B, how big is the discount going to be? And depending on those two things, we'll see if it's worth it or not to even jump into it when the time comes. So, I don't know. I'll keep an eye on it, but that's really all I'm going to be doing. So, my final thoughts on it. Foleum, interesting idea, interesting concept, but for me, it comes down to this. Why don't we all put solar panels on our houses? Well, because it's a large investment up front and it takes a while to get your returns. You will get your returns, but it will take a while. I think the same can be said about basing your mining off of power coming from equipment that you have to pay for up front. And yes, it will be cheaper in the long run, but it's going to be a while to get that, to make some of that return back, especially if mining payouts don't increase anytime soon. So that's really my overall idea and how I'm feeling about it. I think it's a great concept, a great idea. I'm just not sure if it looks super feasible in the short term for now for me. That kind of wraps up my thoughts on that one. Overall, I would say that the Foleum project really needs to get some news out there. Attack your Twitter, attack your Facebook. You've got to get stuff out there, get people interested. There's so many other projects. Things are going so fast, and it's just going to get lost so quickly. But I'll do what I can, keep an eye on it. It's interesting to me, and we'll see when the non-accredited investors can start buying some crystals. I might buy some, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you then.